Hey, this is Mia from Chairs and Pears, and today I'm going to show you how to refinish an old coffee table. So before I did anything, I wanted to make sure the table was clean. So one of the things that I used was Murphy's Wood soap and water. It will help me get rid of all the dirt and grime. Next, I applied a layer of stripper with a chip brush to remove the old finish. After letting it sit for 30 minutes, I used a scraper to remove the finish. As I removed it, I went with the grain in a straight line to ensure consistency. I even used an old cup to scoop it into to throw it away for easy cleanup. The stripper I used was Citrus Strip. I love using this brand because it is not as strong as regular stripper odor-wise, and it can be used inside because it has a nice citrusy smell. Next, to get the stripper off the rounded edges, I decided to use a technique I learned from Refinishing. Instead of trying to scrape things off by hand, I applied sawdust around the edges. Doing this was pretty easy for me because I had sawdust left over from some other projects that I was working on. And I like using it because the sawdust stuck to the stripper, so it made it a lot easier when I went back over it with steel wool to remove it. To do the cleanup, I end up using some mineral spirits and an old rag. After everything dried, I used the orbital sander to remove any rough parts on the table. I started with a 120 grit to remove the scratches, then moved up to a 150 grit, and then finished it with a 220 block grip. When it came to the edges, I carefully used the sander with light pressure so I wouldn't smooth out the curve. For cleanup, I also used a tack cloth in between to remove any extra sawdust remaining in between coats, and I also used it to finish it up at the end. Once completed, I used mineral spirits for cleanup, and I filled in any holes where needed. While that dried, I went ahead and focused on the legs. Now, working on the legs were a little bit more tedious. Even though I used the same technique as I did on the table to apply the stripper, a big issue was turning the pieces without getting the stripper everywhere. Since the top and the bottom of the legs were flat, I went ahead and laid some large paper down and stood each leg upright. And to help with the turning aspect, I lightly hammered a small nail on the top of each leg so that I can have something to hold onto as I apply the stripper. After letting the stripper sit for 30 minutes like before, I used a metal scraper to remove the stripper from the top of each leg. Then I applied the sawdust method to remove the stripper from around the curves. For hard to reach areas, I used a combination of steel wool and a brush. This was definitely more tedious, however, when it was all said and done, it turned out beautifully. After I was done, it was back to the good old mineral spirits and rag to remove any residue. Now back to the table. Before I applied the stain, I sanded down the wood filler and I used mineral spirits to clean off any excess. I went with a gel stain by Verithane. I used a cherry color to give it like a tint, but I didn't want it to be like a rich dark cherry color. I applied the gel with a chip brush with the grain and I let it sit for about 10 minutes. Now make sure that you take a look at the can and see what time they recommend, and then you can vary as needed. But you have to remember that the longer it stays on, the harder it will be to get off because it dries. After it sat for about 10 minutes, I took a clean rag and wiped off the remaining stain. Once it was done, it revealed a beautiful cherry color that wasn't too dark like I planned. After I was done to the table, I then proceeded to wipe off the drawer and every single leg. After it sat overnight, it was time for the final finish. I used a clear satin wood lacquer finish on all the parts, and I applied it, I would say a thin coat every 2 hours. I did this for about 3 coats. So after I applied the finish, I let it dry for about a day or 2. Then I removed the small nails that I placed in it, put it back together for the store, and voila, we're done with our table. I have to say it was definitely a process, but the transformation was marvelous. Well, that's the end of our project. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos, hit subscribe to join and the notification bell to let you know when new videos are posted. Thank you for tuning in. This is Mia from Chairs and Pears, and you have an awesome day.